Understanding Kundalini Energy, Awakening the Serpent, by James R. Sterling. The awakening within. Something is shifting inside you, energy stirring, emotions intensifying, and an unshakable feeling that you're on the verge of something profound. Maybe you've experienced waves of unexpected emotion, vivid dreams, or a strange buzzing sensation along your spine. Perhaps you feel more connected to the world around you, as if reality itself is revealing deeper layers. If any of this sounds familiar, you may be experiencing a Kundalini awakening, a powerful natural transformation that has been recognized in spiritual traditions for centuries. But let's clear something up right away. Kundalini awakening isn't just some mystical concept reserved for monks or yogis meditating in caves. It's a real energetic process that anyone can experience, often without even seeking it out. In its simplest form, Kundalini is the life force energy that resides at the base of your spine, sometimes referred to as serpent energy. When it awakens, it rises through the body, unlocking heightened awareness, deep healing, and profound spiritual insight. However, a Kundalini awakening isn't always smooth or easy. Some people describe it as blissful and enlightening, while others face challenges like emotional purging, energetic overload, or physical discomfort. The key to navigating this experience is understanding, knowing what's happening, why it's happening, and how to move through it with awareness and balance. That's exactly what we'll explore here. Whether you're going through an awakening right now, curious about the process, or simply feeling drawn to the idea of expanding your consciousness, this audiobook will guide you through the signs, stages, and practices that support a healthy and empowering Kundalini experience. You don't need to be an expert in spirituality or energy work to benefit from this knowledge. You just need an open mind and a willingness to embrace what's unfolding within you. So let's begin, because this journey isn't about finding something outside of yourself. It's about awakening what has been inside you all along. Chapter 1. What is Kundalini energy? Kundalini energy has been described as a powerful, dormant force that lies coiled at the base of the spine, waiting to awaken. But what exactly does that mean? Is it just a metaphor, or is there something deeper at play? For thousands of years, Kundalini has been recognized in spiritual traditions, particularly in Hinduism and yogic philosophy. The term Kundalini comes from the Sanskrit word meaning coiled serpent, symbolizing the untapped energy that rests at the base of the spine. Ancient texts like the Upanishads and the Tantras speak of Kundalini as the divine force within every human, responsible for spiritual enlightenment and personal transformation. In these traditions, awakening Kundalini is considered a sacred process, one that requires discipline, self-awareness, and often guidance from a teacher. But beyond the ancient wisdom, what does modern science say? Some researchers and energy healers describe Kundalini as an activation of the nervous system, particularly the spine and brain. When this energy rises, it can trigger shifts in perception, heightened sensory awareness, and even changes in brain activity. Some neuroscientists believe that Kundalini awakenings may involve the autonomic nervous system, affecting everything from heart rate to digestion. Others connect it to gamma wave activity in the brain, a frequency linked to deep meditation, heightened intuition, and profound spiritual experiences. However, Kundalini is not just another form of meditation or mindfulness. It's often intense, spontaneous, and unpredictable. Many people compare Kundalini awakenings to flow states, a feeling of being completely immersed in the present moment where ideas, creativity, and physical performance come effortlessly. Heightened intuition, an increase in gut feelings, synchronicities, and inner knowing. Spontaneous spiritual awakenings, moments of deep clarity, peace, or connection to something greater than yourself. While these experiences may sound incredible, Kundalini is not always an instant ticket to bliss. It can shake up your reality, bring suppressed emotions to the surface, and push you to confront deep inner truths. This is why understanding what Kundalini is and how to navigate its awakening is so important. By learning about this energy, you're not just gaining knowledge, you're tapping into the potential that has been within you all along. The question isn't whether Kundalini is real, it's whether you're ready to explore it for yourself. Chapter 2. Signs and Symptoms of a Kundalini Awakening. A Kundalini awakening isn't something you simply read about. It's something you feel. For some, it's a slow, gentle process, unfolding over time like a quiet whisper. For others, it arrives like a lightning bolt, shaking their entire reality. So how do you know if Kundalini energy is stirring within you? Physical signs. When energy moves through you. One of the most common ways people experience a Kundalini awakening is through sensations in the body. This can feel like tingling or electric currents running up the spine or throughout the body, heat or warmth, particularly at the base of the spine, hands, or head. Spontaneous body movements, kriyas, such as jerking, shaking, or spontaneous yoga-like postures. Pressure in the head or between the eyebrows, often linked to third eye activation. Some describe it as a wave of energy surging through them, while others feel a subtle vibration, like a hum running through their nervous system. These sensations are often reported during meditation, deep relaxation, or even unexpected moments in daily life. Emotional shifts, the highs and lows of awakening. Kundalini doesn't just move through the body, it moves through the emotions as well. You may experience sudden emotional releases including crying, laughing, or feelings of intense love, periods of bliss and euphoria, feeling deeply connected to life, emotional purging, where old traumas, fears, or unresolved issues come to the surface. At times, it can feel like a roller coaster. One moment, you're overflowing with love and gratitude. The next, you're facing waves of sadness or frustration. This is because Kundalini acts as a cleansing force, bringing unresolved emotions to light so they can be healed. Psychological and spiritual signs, a shift in perception. A Kundalini awakening doesn't just change how you feel, it changes how you see the world. Some common psychological and spiritual shifts include heightened intuition, sensing things before they happen, or feeling more connected to synchronicities. An expanded sense of awareness, as if you're perceiving life from a new vantage point. A feeling of disconnection from old identities, relationships, or habits that no longer align with you. Unexplained knowing, where insights and wisdom arise seemingly out of nowhere. For many, it can feel like waking up from a dream, realizing that much of what they once believed was limiting or illusionary. Gentle awakening versus intense surge. Not all Kundalini awakenings are the same. Some unfold over months or years in a subtle, integrated way. Others hit like a tidal wave, overwhelming the body and mind with intense energy shifts. If you're experiencing a strong awakening, grounding practices like deep breathing, spending time in nature, and maintaining a simple routine can help balance the energy. Regardless of whether your awakening is gentle or intense, one thing is clear. Something deep within you is shifting. Kundalini is a force of transformation, and the more you embrace the journey, the more profound the insights and growth become. Are you beginning to recognize these signs in yourself? If so, your awakening may already be underway. Chapter 3, The Purpose of Kundalini. Why is this happening? A Kundalini awakening isn't random. It's not a coincidence or something that just happens to you. It's a deeply personal, transformative process that unfolds with purpose, one that often reshapes how you see yourself, your life, and the world around you. But why does Kundalini rise? What's the point of these intense shifts in energy, emotions, and perception? The answer lies in evolution, not just of the body or mind, but of your entire consciousness. Kundalini as a force of spiritual evolution. Kundalini energy is often described as the dormant potential of your highest self, lying coiled at the base of the spine until it is activated. When it begins to rise, it pushes you toward growth, breaking down old limitations, fears, and conditioning that no longer serve you. Imagine that you've been living your life with foggy glasses, unable to fully see or understand the deeper truths of your existence. A Kundalini awakening is like taking those glasses off for the first time, revealing a clearer, more expansive view of reality. This awakening is often accompanied by a deep inner knowing that life is more than just physical existence. The realization that your thoughts, emotions, and energy shape your experiences. A strong pull toward personal growth, healing, and self-discovery. It's not about gaining new abilities or knowledge. It's about remembering what has been within you all along. Breaking through old patterns and emotional blockages. One of the most profound effects of Kundalini is its ability to bring deep-seated emotions and traumas to the surface. This isn't always comfortable. Awakening often forces you to confront fears, past wounds, and limiting beliefs that you may have suppressed for years. At first, this process can feel overwhelming, but in reality, it's an act of liberation. The energy is clearing out anything that stands in the way of your true self. It's like shaking up a bottle of stagnant water. Everything that's been sitting at the bottom must rise to be released. You may experience emotional purging, where unresolved feelings demand attention and healing. Letting go of toxic relationships or habits that no longer align with you. A new sense of clarity, as if a mental weight has been lifted. This is why Kundalini isn't always easy. It asks you to surrender to the process, trusting that everything being released is making space for something greater. Aligning with your higher self. Perhaps the most beautiful purpose of Kundalini Awakening is its ability to align you with your highest potential. It's like an internal compass pointing you toward your true passions and purpose, what genuinely fulfills you. A deeper connection to intuition and inner wisdom, a greater sense of peace, love, and awareness. As you shed old layers, you begin to see yourself as more than just a physical being. You are energy, you are consciousness, you are limitless. This journey isn't about escaping reality, it's about engaging with it in a more meaningful way. It's about stepping fully into who you were always meant to be. So if you're wondering, why is this happening to me? Shift the question. Instead of, why is this happening? Ask, what is this awakening trying to show me? When you embrace Kundalini as a gift rather than a disruption, you open yourself to one of the most profound transformations possible. Chapter 4. The Dark Side. Kundalini Crisis and Energy Overload. Kundalini Awakening is often described as a beautiful, life-changing experience, and it absolutely can be. But for many, the journey isn't smooth. It can feel chaotic, overwhelming, and even frightening when the energy rises too fast, or when the mind and body aren't prepared to handle the shift. This is what's often referred to as a Kundalini crisis, a state where the energy becomes too intense, leading to physical, emotional, and psychological distress. What happens when Kundalini rises too fast? When the process unfolds gradually and naturally, Kundalini energy moves up the spine in a way that integrates with your nervous system and consciousness. But if the energy surges too quickly, it can create intense pressure in both the mind and body. Some people experience energy overload, feeling as if an electrical current is running through them. Insomnia or restless sleep, often accompanied by vivid, unsettling dreams. Anxiety or panic attacks, as suppressed emotions rise to the surface all at once. Extreme sensitivity to light, sound, or emotions, making the outside world feel overwhelming. A sense of disconnection, feeling like you no longer fit in with your old life. Imagine plugging a small lamp into an industrial power source. It wasn't designed to handle that much energy at once. Your body's the same way. Kundalini must rise at a pace that your system can integrate. Otherwise, it can feel like an emotional and energetic overload. Stories of unprepared awakenings. Why Kundalini should be respected, not forced. Throughout history, there have been countless stories of people who triggered a sudden Kundalini awakening without understanding what they were activating. Whether through intense breathwork, extreme fasting, or psychedelic experiences, some have found themselves thrown into an altered state of consciousness they weren't ready for. In many cases, individuals who weren't prepared to handle the energy have struggled with feeling mentally unstable or disconnected from reality, experiencing spontaneous body movements, known as kriyas, they couldn't control, being unable to ground themselves, leading to deep confusion or existential crisis. This is why forcing Kundalini to rise is never recommended. It's not something to chase, it's something to allow. The awakening process unfolds when the mind, body, and spirit are truly ready. How to handle imbalances and ease the process. If you're experiencing the intense effects of Kundalini rising, know this: you are not alone and you are not broken. Many people go through this stage, and there are ways to ground the energy and restore balance. Here's how to navigate a Kundalini crisis. Slow down and breathe. Deep, intentional breathing can regulate overwhelming energy. Try grounding breathwork, such as the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Move your body. Gentle movement like yoga, stretching, or walking barefoot on the earth helps release excess energy. Prioritize rest. Your nervous system needs time to adjust. Allow yourself quiet, restful moments to integrate the shifts. Eat grounding foods. Root vegetables, warm soups, and proteins can help stabilize your energy. Avoid excessive stimulants like caffeine or sugar. Seek support. Connecting with a teacher, mentor, or spiritual guide who understands Kundalini can provide reassurance and insight. If you're feeling overwhelmed, remind yourself this is temporary. Your body and energy are simply adjusting to a new way of being. Kundalini Awakening is a profound transformation, but it must be approached with respect, patience, and balance. When integrated properly, it becomes a source of strength, clarity, and deep inner wisdom. Chapter 5. Grounding and Integration, Stabilizing Your Awakening. Kundalini Awakening can feel electrifying, transformative, and deeply enlightening, but it can also leave you feeling ungrounded, scattered, and emotionally overwhelmed if the energy isn't stabilized properly. Think of Kundalini like a surge of electricity. It needs to be channeled in a way that your system can handle. Otherwise, it can lead to burnout, exhaustion, or emotional instability. The key to a smooth and sustainable awakening isn't to keep reaching for higher states of consciousness. It's to balance, ground, and integrate the energy into your daily life. Why grounding is essential. Kundalini energy is often described as rising up the spine, activating the higher chakras, and expanding consciousness. But when energy is focused only on the upper chakras, it can create an unbalanced experience, causing dizziness, spaciness, anxiety, and difficulty functioning in the material world. To prevent this, grounding brings the energy back into balance, ensuring that your awakening enhances your life rather than making it feel chaotic. Simple grounding practices. If your Kundalini energy feels overwhelming, try these grounding techniques to stabilize and integrate the experience. 1. Spend time in nature. Being in nature is one of the most effective ways to reconnect with your body and the present moment. Walk barefoot on the earth, earthing. Sit under a tree and focus on your breath. Listen to the sounds of water, wind, or birds to bring your awareness back to the physical world. 2. Root chakra work. The root chakra, Muladhara, is the energy center at the base of the spine, responsible for stability, security, and physical presence. If Kundalini energy is overly concentrated in the upper chakras, focusing on the root chakra helps bring it back down. Meditate while visualizing a red light at the base of your spine. Chant grounding mantras like Lam, which is associated with the root chakra. Engage in grounding yoga poses like mountain pose, Tadasana, or warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. 3. Nourishing foods and movement. Kundalini energy affects both the mind and body, so your physical health plays a role in your ability to integrate the experience. Eat grounding foods like root vegetables, carrots, sweet potatoes, beets, protein-rich meals, and healthy fats. Avoid excessive stimulants like caffeine, sugar, and processed foods, which can amplify energy imbalances. Engage in gentle movement practices like stretching, Tai Chi, or slow walks to keep energy flowing without overstimulation. 4. Slow down and prioritize self-care. Kundalini awakenings don't happen on a set timeline. Forcing or rushing the process can create unnecessary stress. Instead of trying to speed up your spiritual evolution, allow it to unfold naturally. Get enough rest and sleep. Your body needs time to process energetic shifts. Set healthy boundaries to avoid excessive social or energetic drains. Incorporate self-care rituals that bring you peace and relaxation, such as warm baths, essential oils, or calming music. Letting the process unfold naturally. A Kundalini awakening is not a destination. It's an unfolding journey. Some days you may feel euphoric, deeply connected to the universe, and full of purpose. Other days you might feel exhausted, emotionally raw, or unsure of what's happening. This is all part of the process. Trust that your body, mind, and spirit know how to adjust. The more you embrace patience, grounding, and integration, the more your awakening will become a stable and enriching experience. rather than something overwhelming. Chapter 6, Kundalini and the Chakra System, Clearing Energy Blocks. Kundalini energy doesn't just rise aimlessly, it follows a path through the chakra system, the energy centers of the body. When this energy flows freely, it leads to higher awareness, deep healing, and profound transformation. But if a chakra is blocked or out of balance, Kundalini can get stuck, leading to emotional, physical, or mental discomfort. Understanding how Kundalini interacts with your chakras is key to navigating the awakening process smoothly. How Kundalini moves through the chakras. Kundalini energy begins at the root chakra, Muladhara, at the base of the spine, and moves upward through each energy center. Each chakra represents different aspects of life and consciousness. When Kundalini encounters blockages, it brings old fears, traumas, and limiting beliefs to the surface for healing. Here's a breakdown of how Kundalini interacts with each chakra. First root chakra, Muladhara. I am. Governs safety, survival, and stability. Blocked Kundalini here may cause fear, anxiety, or feeling ungrounded. Grounding practices help stabilize this energy. Second sacral chakra, Svadhisthana. I feel. Governs emotions, creativity, and sexuality. Blockages can trigger emotional turbulence, lack of passion, or relationship struggles. Creative expression and movement can help energy flow. 3. Solar plexus chakra, Manipura. I do. Governs confidence, personal power, and willpower. Blocked energy may show up as self-doubt, procrastination, or digestive issues. Taking action, self-discipline, and breathwork help restore balance. 4. Heart chakra, Anahata. I love. Governs love, compassion, and relationships. Blockages can manifest as grief, loneliness, or fear of vulnerability. Practices like self-love, forgiveness, and heart-opening meditations clear the energy. 5. Throat chakra, Vishuddha. I speak. Governs communication, truth, and self-expression. A blocked throat chakra can cause fear of speaking up, self-censorship, or a lump in the throat sensation. Singing, chanting, and journaling can help open this center. 6th, third eye chakra, Ajna. I see. Governs intuition, vision, and inner wisdom. A blocked third eye may lead to confusion, self-doubt, or disconnection from intuition. Meditation, visualization, and dream work help strengthen this energy. 7. Crown chakra, Sahasrara. I understand. Governs spiritual connection and higher consciousness. Blockages may cause a sense of isolation, disconnection from purpose, or existential questioning. Silence, meditation, and time in nature can bring balance. Recognizing chakra blockages during awakening. As Kundalini moves upward, you might experience specific sensations, emotions, or physical symptoms based on which chakra is being activated or resisting the flow. Ask yourself, where do I feel tension or discomfort in my body? What emotions keep resurfacing? Do I feel stuck in a particular area of life? Example, if you constantly struggle with self-doubt and lack of motivation, Kundalini might be stagnating in the solar plexus chakra. If you feel afraid to express your truth, your throat chakra may need attention. Practices to clear chakra blockages. To help Kundalini flow smoothly through your energy centers, try these balancing practices. 1. Breathwork, pranayama. Deep belly breathing for root chakra grounding. Alternate nostril breathing to balance energy flow. Fire breath to energize blocked chakras. Second chakra, visualization. Picture Kundalini energy as a golden light rising from your root chakra to your crown. Visualize each chakra glowing brightly as the energy moves through. 3. Mantras and sound, healing. Chanting chakra seed sounds, Biya mantras, helps remove blockages, e.g., Lam for root, Vam for sacral. Listening to binaural beats or Tibetan singing bowls aligned with chakra frequencies. 4th, movement and yoga. Yoga poses stimulate chakra energy, e.g., hip openers for sacral, heart openers for heart. Dancing or shaking to release stuck emotions. 5. Journaling and emotional release. Write about past traumas or limiting beliefs related to each chakra. Engage in inner child healing if emotional wounds resurface. Kundalini Awakening isn't just about spiritual enlightenment. It's about clearing out what no longer serves you so you can step into your highest potential. By understanding how Kundalini interacts with your chakras, you can navigate the journey with greater awareness, balance, and ease. When your energy flows freely, you'll feel more centered, aligned, and connected than ever before. Chapter 7. Navigating Relationships in Daily Life During Awakening. A Kundalini Awakening doesn't just change you internally, it also affects your relationships, priorities, and the way you move through daily life. When you begin to experience deep shifts in awareness, energy, and perception, it's natural for your external world to shift as well. This process can feel both exciting and isolating. You may find yourself outgrowing old relationships, feeling a stronger need for solitude, or struggling to explain what you're going through. At the same time, new connections and experiences may emerge that align with your heightened awareness. So how do you stay grounded and navigate these changes while maintaining balance in your personal and professional life? How Kundalini Awakening affects relationships. Kundalini energy shakes up everything that isn't in alignment with your highest self, and that includes relationships. Some people may notice increased sensitivity to energy. You feel more attuned to people's emotions, intentions, and vibrations. Changes in social circles. Some friendships naturally fade as your priorities shift. A deep desire for authenticity, superficial or negative interactions become draining. Heightened emotions. You may feel more reactive, compassionate, or detached in different situations. These changes aren't bad, but they can be challenging. As you grow, some relationships will deepen, while others may dissolve to make space for new connections. How to navigate changing relationships. Be patient with yourself and others. Not everyone will understand what you're going through, and that's okay. Communicate your needs gently. Instead of overwhelming loved ones with spiritual concepts, express your emotions in a relatable way. Release guilt around outgrowing relationships. Some connections serve a season. It's okay to evolve. Surround yourself with supportive people. Seek those who encourage growth, whether spiritual or simply open-minded. Balancing awakening with daily responsibilities. A Kundalini awakening can feel all-consuming, making it difficult to focus on everyday responsibilities like work, family, and social obligations. You might feel drawn towards solitude, meditation, or deep reflection, but daily life still demands attention. Here's how to find balance between spiritual transformation and real-world responsibilities. Create structured time for your awakening. Set aside time each day for meditation, self-reflection, or energy work without neglecting daily tasks. Stay present in your daily life. Use mindfulness techniques to stay engaged in conversations, work, and daily routines. Simplify where you can. If certain commitments feel overwhelming, prioritize what truly matters. Honor your body's needs. You may feel fatigued or highly energized. Adjust your schedule as needed. Finding like-minded support and community. You don't have to navigate this journey alone. Many others have experienced Kundalini awakenings and can offer guidance, validation, and reassurance. Ways to find support. Spiritual or meditation groups, both online and in person. Books, podcasts, and teachings from those who have experienced awakenings. Energy healers, mentors, or guides who specialize in Kundalini or spiritual transformation. Journaling or creative expression to process emotions when you don't have a support system yet. A supportive community doesn't have to be entirely spiritual. It's about surrounding yourself with people who respect and understand your transformation. A Kundalini awakening can be a deeply personal, yet life-altering journey. Relationships, work, and priorities may shift, but these changes ultimately lead you toward greater authenticity, alignment, and inner peace. By staying patient, communicating openly, and finding balance, you can navigate these transitions with grace and self-awareness without losing touch with the world around you. Chapter 8. Embracing your higher self. The transformation unfolds. Kundalini awakening isn't just an experience. It's a complete transformation of how you see yourself, the world, and your purpose in it. As this energy rises, it clears out old patterns, awakens new perspectives, and connects you with a deeper sense of intuition, creativity, and purpose. But transformation isn't always comfortable. When the old version of yourself no longer fits and the new version is still unfolding, it can feel like being in between worlds. Who are you becoming? What does life look like on the other side of awakening? The key is trusting the process and embracing this expanded awareness without fear. How Kundalini awakens intuition, creativity, and purpose. As Kundalini energy activates, many people experience a heightened sense of intuition, a deep knowing that goes beyond logic. You may feel guided towards certain people, places, or opportunities with unshakable certainty. Your creativity may flow effortlessly, whether in art, writing, music, or problem solving. A new sense of purpose emerges, one that feels more aligned with who you are becoming. This shift happens because Kundalini clears out limiting beliefs and mental noise, allowing you to tune into higher wisdom with clarity and ease. Letting go of the old version of yourself. One of the hardest parts of transformation is releasing the past, not just past circumstances, but past identities. The things you once valued may no longer feel important. You might feel detached from old habits, routines, or ways of thinking. Relationships that once felt fulfilling may no longer resonate with who you are becoming. This isn't a loss, it's a rebirth. Growth requires letting go, and Kundalini naturally removes what no longer serves you so that you can step fully into your highest self. If this feels unsettling, breathe through the discomfort. Change isn't meant to feel safe, it's meant to expand you. Living with newfound clarity, energy, and connection. As you integrate this transformation, life takes on a different quality. More presence. You experience the world with heightened awareness. More alignment. You recognize synchronicities and signs guiding you. More flow. Decisions feel intuitive, and opportunities align effortlessly. This doesn't mean life becomes perfect, but you become more resilient, more intuitive, and more connected to your inner wisdom. Kundalini isn't a destination, it's an unfolding journey of continuous awakening. And as you embrace this new energy, you step fully into the power of your higher self. Conclusion: trusting the process and surrendering to growth. Kundalini is not something you force, control, or rush. It's an intelligent energy, unfolding in its own perfect timing. Whether your awakening has been subtle or intense, one thing remains true. This journey is uniquely yours. There is no right or wrong way to experience it, only the path that is unfolding before you. Many people fear the unknown aspects of Kundalini, wondering if they are doing it right or if something is wrong when challenges arise. But this process isn't about perfection. It's about surrender. The more you trust, the more you allow the energy to integrate naturally, bringing you clarity, peace, and a deeper connection to yourself. As you move forward, be gentle with yourself. Some days will feel expansive and blissful, while others may bring emotional or physical discomfort. That's part of the transformation. It's the shedding of old layers, the clearing of what no longer serves you. Every shift is a step toward a more authentic and awakened version of you. The best thing you can do now is remain open. Stay curious about what's unfolding. Continue grounding, listening to your intuition, and trusting the process. This is not an ending, it's a beginning. Take a moment to reflect. What has changed within you since this journey began? What new awareness have you gained? Write it down and let your own words remind you of how far you've come. The path is yours. Walk it with trust and let the energy guide you. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery. If you found value in today's content, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more empowering audiobooks and insights. Make sure to check the description below for more information, links to our other content, and ways to stay connected with us. Your journey within starts here. Let's grow together. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and stay inspired.